locked in, and that's what you like to see. Sonix versus Onin, game 1, staying on Battlefield. New controller, new me, and we are locked in.
Ooh, and we're already ready to go to. Sonix does not want to waste any time doing any, pleasantries. We're just getting to scrapping.
Absolutely, you don't want to give Steve time to build those blocks. No time to build this wall. Onin will take it every step of the way, every single piece of this game that you give them. It's all the way.
Ooh, reaching a little bit too far there on the forward air. Not going to be able to find a further conversion, but these aerials are an onslaught for Sonix. We can find so many really good openings. I've seen crazy reads coming out of the corner. Got scooped up by minecart here too. Big landing. I love the maneuverability from Onin coming out of that corner, maneuvering around that platform. The feints are crazy, Nurse.
Yeah, that was an insane dash attack. And not only was it insane, it went completely unpunished, showing how little Onin was potentially expecting it on the way out. Now Sonix using this up air out of shield to pressure Onin. Steve gonna have a little bit of trouble landing, especially without too many resources online. And the pressure is relentless.
Mounting pressure indeed, Nurse. This is an insane start for Sonix. And now it's dealer's choice here on how we want to take the rest of this game. Do we want to just let it slow burn out? Do we want to keep scrapping? It seems like Sonix is happy to keep rolling with this character. And Onin says we are ready to go too. Scooped here, back here with gold, not going to take it. Still heavy swings coming out. The final hit on the pickaxe going forward will take the stock, and not much extra credit to speak of for Sonix.
Onin throwing up a wall and saying speak to it as that edge guard comes out. Sonix now showing appropriate respect, letting Onin burn those resources again and again and again. Only 3 online, and honestly, keeping this pace up, making sure there's no time to get a secure supply of iron online, forcing them to burn it on walls.
Yeah, able to maneuver around walls so quickly too. So if Sonix is able to keep on knocking down everything that Onin builds, it'll be a huge boon to keep these resources going, as well as contending with Sonix in the first place. 2 count to that top blast zone. Not going to see a reversal attempt from Onin. I really thought we were going to start swinging something.
I thought the forward smash was coming through, potentially going for the 2-frame. Showing a little bit more respect than that, but Sonix not getting punished on any of these mix-ups. Onin just not ready for them. But again, the sparks lying right to our faces.
Looking for the forward air once again, reaching a little too far. Sonix doing so good to get to the point to kill. Oh, what a scoop on the Elytra hitbox. Something you seldom see. Oh, don't get stuck under this.
And it's not the good option, it's the option that works. Onin showing us how to mix things up. Finally, putting some pace back on Sonix. The pressure now at the ledge. Desperately trying to mine up some more resources. And this up air out of shield has been finding so much value for Sonix.
Big scoop here too, able to find a knockdown hit. No pickaxe online here. We do have a backup diamonds to get a further craft. The bait there, we're trying to go for another option. I really like Onin trying to craft another pickaxe, but then swinging with forward smash, trying to bait Sonix in. Didn't work, but a great idea.
Dash attack doing it for us eventually. Sonix more than willing to play the long game. We've seen that time and time again. Onin setting up this stone wall, trying to get the resources going, trying to get everything secured, covering the jump onto this platform habitually before going very, very low, and Sonix somehow maneuvering his way through all of it.
It's crazy. From a phone booth, Sonix able to grasp the life from the jaws of death. Insanity. So many jumps used, so many resources given over, but Onin not able to close out this stock, even with the diamond tools.
All right, another diamond online just in case you need it. The minecart, old reliable, securing the stock and on, and only taking 11% despite losing that stock early, despite being at an early deficit.
And maybe the most important thing from that star KO, Nurse, was the ability to get more resources online. We have 3 iron, we have a ton of stone to work with. These walls will be much more harder to break through.
Swinging.
Knockdown. Great tech, needed that. Knockdown off that forward air into forward smash would have killed.
100%. I would have killed 20% ago.
True. Oh, swinging the wrong way. Maybe looking for an overextension from Sonix. Hesitation, though.
I like that as well from Sonix. B reversing the neutral B so that back air is online. If Onin had got aggressive on that recovery, Sonix would have caught it. Great awareness from both players, but getting caught by the minecart.
Oh, understage here, too. I love the cross up there, too. Get out of dodge completely. Reset the situation. Force Onin to do it again.
This is scary, though. Hanging out on that top platform, completely out of resources. Desperate to get them back. All right, 3 iron now online. The minecart, the anvil uses them both in succession.
Okay, hopped out of the minecart. Gonna find a hit for it. Reset neutral here too. We're setting up this backboard so Sonix can't come in with a rogue forward air and kill us. Or at least get the knockback canceled. Oh my gosh, barely alive. Forced to use the recovery minecart coming in. Still alive. This is terrifying. Crazy trade. One grab would do it for Onin. But Sonix stays up the onslaught dead off the top and annoyed.
Why is he pissed?
I mean, I get it. No, I get it. There were so many times the kill sparks came through. There were so many times where it seemed like the game was signed, sealed, and delivered. And again, seemed to have to do surgery there to take that one out.
And this entire final sequence was just jump scare after jump scare, as every single one of those diamond moves would have killed. Great job from Sonix recognizing. What are we
Question.
doing? What are we
what
doing?
Are we doing here?
What are we doing?
I mean, you got to think. I mean, like, we did lose the game, but there is a small mental win for Onin there too. If we are able to like realize like we are frustrating our opponent with our game plan, that is, you know, solid and reliable to say the very least.
And I love that as a strategy. And you can hate me for this, but
it's not like Sonic hasn't had a few people frustrated in the past year too.
No,
It's what it is.
Like, if you're a player who knows going into a set that people get frustrated playing against you, you can either take that personally and be like, oh, what do you mean? I'm so cool. Or you can be like, no, I'm God's strongest loser, and I'm going to wait as long as possible for the purpose of frustrating my opponent. And I love that. I've done it. I'll tell you right now. You can catch me in 2016 pivot grabbing on Donkey Kong if you want to send that my way. But that's what I'm saying, like recognizing when your opponent is frustrated and leaning into the frustrating parts of your gameplay for the purpose of moving the line forwards. I really like it.
Off the Alex and into the Enderman here too. And these sets get a little deeper. Onin's not, you know, is known to switch up the character a little bit, you know, at least in the skin department. But again,
and I know some players have like different skins for different occasions.
Different points in the set, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious. Slowing it down to a snail's crawl here, too. But you already see all these threatening options coming in to break through these blocks. We can forward smash, we can down tilt, we can do so much to just, you know, you already see the resource part coming in from Onin.
Yeah, so many more.
It is depleted.
Well, but like more immediately online than last game, right?
Fair.
Even though the same amount was being mined. The spike is going to mean there's a reset here. 87% already on Sonix. Actually clanking, very smart.
Get up attack will avoid the down smash as well too. Looking for a scoop up. Not going to find the up air after the hit because Onin had that block in place. Oh my gosh, really no resources to speak of here too. Forward air, barely not doing it. Back air, catching the drop zone. Onin thought it was safe to recover, but Sonix able to take the stock.
And that's genius from Sonix. Recognizing that Onin did not have either Anvil or Minecart online severely limits the angles that Steve can recover at, perfectly covering where that Elytra had to go.
I mean, yeah, great point, Nurse, too. These resources are part of every single aspect of the game here, too. It's not just in the neutral for the walls. It's not just on the recoveries. Every point of this character relies on what we have in the tool to kill it. Oh, my gosh, not getting hit on the up smash.
All right, forward air, deep off stage. The up B just missing, but these neutral airs have been so potent at the ledge, and seemingly the only time Onin can find some reprieve is aggressive Elytras on the stage. Yikes.
Crazy find there to Sonix in the driver's seat for this one. Onin still just working with the wood tools here too. And you see Sonix taking control of the crafting table. It's king of the hill here too. You have to come fight me for it.
Absolutely. You got to throw some respect on it. And we're talking about that slow style of gameplay, something that both these players kind of just embody. But it is so hard to play that way when you are this far behind because the other player sets the pace. Onin needs to start making risks if they want to way back into this game, and we haven't seen anything too crazy so far.
Up and over Diamond Online. We're going to have to get this one blinging soon. Anything we can do to start to steal this one up. Maybe we're saving it. We are at damaged goods here for Sonix at this point here too, but again,
I don't know if you can afford this.
Yeah, a little too late. Gonna catch it with the stone tool. Okay, we're safe enough to craft with our diamond tools now. Setting up an interesting block wall to say the very least.
As well.
Switching places here too. Onin finds really good stage coverage. I thought an anvil drop was looming. Forward air. Oh my god, no way. No iron for an anvil. Preventing the death, but still on the onslaught.
Yeah, using the jab into the back air, making it happen. That neutral air now from Sonix so potent in this advantage state. No iron online, no minecart, no nothing. One now in the chamber.
Oh my gosh, trying to drop it there too. That was crazy. Crazy clank, and you see Sonix just playing this dash back game here too, forcing Onin to just reach deeper and deeper into the stage, and that's exactly where Sonix is able to take advantage of this character.
Oh my gosh, Onin. And you see this pace change that we were talking about, swings that Onin may not typically choose to make, aggression that they may not choose to normally go for. You have to in this situation. The onus is on you.
Setting up the wall, forcing the jump out from Sonix. But yeah, these single hits, just these walking jabs, these short hop jabs, not going to do as much as we need. Barely missing. We're going to get gifted one there.
If there's any character that can do this, Script, tell me which one you'd bet it on.
I mean, my goodness. I would have to say it could be Steve. This rebound off the back wall going to give us another lease on life here too. Forward tilt in the middle of the stage, though. Oh my gosh.
Watch out, this is really bad.
Get off this platform here too. You have defensive options galore that can be scouted. Sonix needs to get back on ground now. Oh my gosh, so close to each other here. No iron online, so it's going to be a lot of the tools doing the work. Forward air over. Hesitation, but got caught for standing in the middle of the air. Forward air will seal it on that right side for Sonix. Up 2-0.
And something underrated about Sonix that I really want to talk about is his willingness to just let percent happen. And
yes.
Let me explain.
Yes, good point.
A lot of people get antsy when they get their opponent to like 150, 160, 170 when they're not getting kills. And they start going for big moves or riskier moves, trying to secure the stock because they get frustrated that it's still around at all.
Yeah.
Sonix is so good at letting that just slide off and get people to 190, 120. So they're not 190, but 200. We even saw 210 earlier when that dash attack killed, and just letting the stocks come to him. And I think it really exemplifies, again, this patient style of gameplay. Sonic is very risk-averse in the way that he plays. And so recognizing the kill will come. So long as my game plan stays strong, stays secure, the kill will come.
Exactly, and I think that's the kind of the thing that's changed from game 1 to game 2. You saw no frustration on the face of Sonix after taking that game, even though it kind of was in a similar vein, where it was like we had such a huge lead going into that final stock, but Onin was clawing back slowly but surely and eventually sealed it out. So I think the resiliency is starting to build here for Sonix. It's going to take, an incredible climb back for Onin to bring this one into conversation, but it all starts here in this game 3.
And is that another controller switch?
Interesting. I didn't get to see it, but I wouldn't be shocked.
They went back to the character select screen and changed something. Looked like on a Pro Controller. I'm not sure what that was. Potentially something incorrect, something not as it should be, or a controller switch altogether. That being said, hopefully everything's sorted out okay as we get into this game 3.
Both players swinging air to start here too, though. But that's kind of how these work. They have so many options to get, both these characters have huge can openers. There are so many options in their toolkit to get the party started. It's just, can we find it? We find maybe the most important one on the kit, being that spin dash and being that up tilt on both of these characters respectively. Oh wow, down smash to get it open.
I cannot believe the amount of nair I'm seeing at the ledge just work.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Active. That move has activity.
Yes. Using the active frames on and catching that spin dash with the up tilt. Unfortunately, not getting more than 30%. Potential opportunity, but no block created now. Creating some space, whiffing in front of Sonix. That's a dangerous game.
Wall on board here too, but Sonix can get under that one gap high. Oh, up and over, getting into a scrappy situation. Hell in the cell under that right platform.
We're going back WWE style. Macho Man would be proud.
I'm calling you out, Sonix. Diamond's online here too. He might have to choose for it. Not dead off the top to the up air, but this is crazy. The shield on the falling anvil is a crazy option too.
Honestly, Onin probably recognizing that Sonix is using, again, the lingering hits of the back air to clank with the anvil and try and go for a punish. So recognizing, okay, I need to use this to get down, but it's not going to be reliable as a hitbox. Very clever stuff and good adaptation for Onin.
Ooh, the cancel on the spin dash into the back air so you can turn around and get your back facing your opponent at the corner. I really like that. It's not something I've seen from Sonix all too often.
Yeah, definitely not this set. Something he does every now and again. You'll see that on both the spin dash and the neutral B. Tech, again, very clutch for Sonix. Would have been in a bad position had that not been hit. The aggressive up B goes unpunished again.
Kill Sparks lying to us here, but we have Diamond online here too. Onin reassessing the situation. This is time for get these tools online. Swinging through the wall, but the Nair will take it for Sonix. But, I mean, my goodness, we did a ton of work there. It all seemed hopeless in that first stock.
And I think it really speaks to the amount of practice that Sonix has done in this matchup to look at a wall right in front of you inside of the ledge and just stand there.
Yeah.
Not shield, not jump, not move. Just start wiggling the stick and just wait for it to go away.
Yeah, it's crazy confidence in yourself and your character to be able to do that. You're just, again, working from the tiniest little crevices to make it work, and that's absolutely what Sonix is doing.
All resources expended here. The Diamond is online, and Onin taking the opportunity to mine a couple more things. Only one iron left online, but that could be enough. Giving him the run back. In the mine cart, and the back air is good enough. Only 65%.
Big scoop here too, though. Pickaxe is broken. We're retreating to our craft table. Just a dash attack with your bare hand. Why not let it fly? And my goodness, Onin bringing us back to a very reasonable percent deficit. But as I say that, Sonix breaks through that zone from so far away. Onin not ready. Oh, downer to cancel it out here too. That's a big opening. Big scoop back air going to top corner. One more interaction like that would take a stock for Onin. Oh, let's Trump back air will give it to us. What a recovery it had from what seemed so hopeless in the early goings to stock one.
And that's perfect. The difficulty with this style, what we were talking about before the set even began, is you have to play perfectly. Onin capitalizing on the tiniest of mistakes and pushing it so far it seems insurmountable.
I mean, whatever we did, we went back to that character select screen. New character, new controller, be damned. Whatever it needed to be seemed to have happened here for Onin.
That's a menacing up tilt.
It is. It's terrifying. Trying to walk into that is for psychopaths only.
Nefarious intention at the best of times.
Ooh.
No minecart online and actually missing the tech on the up B. Interesting option from Sonix. Also going to delete the crafting table, forcing Onin to spend more resources making a new one.
Force the jump out. Oh my goodness. The invincibility doing so much for us to cancel out that minecart. Able to get back on ground. Sonix not staying in one place for too long. Onin's capitalized on that a lot. The crowd's already, getting keen to what we're doing to break through these walls. Every forward smash is being met with the following "ha" from the crowd.
Ooh, up tilt online, the nil up smash just missing. Could have been this game for Onin. Instead, Sonix, another lease on life, deep off stage now. The minecart gonna get them back.
Oh my gosh, double nair! Wow, the fade back.
Spot dodge as well, getting him out of dodge. But again, this resource count is so low for Onin. Sonix has been doing an immaculate job of pressuring Onin. Now, a bit of time to breathe. And the kill move set up. Sonix trapped in the corner. How do you get out?
Force all these resources here too. You don't have to get out of the corner in one opportunity. You can keep running down here too, slowly but surely, marching on and into the corner. Both players reset to neutral here. Back air gets caught for sending the platform.
Wow.
2 count. Referee, why?
Up air resetting the situation out of disadvantage. Now we're back in neutral. We know that's not going to kill quite yet, but back air absolutely will. Nair near the top of the stage absolutely will. Fair off the side absolutely will. And Sonix, a shark in the water.
It's crazy. Onin got put in the corner by their own block wall. So Sonix taking advantage. Back throw could do it. We get the sparks. Not dead yet. Oh, the jump, trying to find any sort of aerial, but Sonix so stoic in the advantage. Nair not going to connect, and you still see all of these big swings coming from Onin. Till the bitter end, we will fight to live in this set.
Oh my gosh, the lingering hitbox of minecart putting Sonix in a precarious position in the wait from Onin. Almost works! Scratch that! It works every time! The mix-up on the block with the anvil catches Sonix sleeping just a little bit, and Onin. Hey, the controller switch?
Whatever it was.
It worked! Whatever happened, it worked. Stick with it.
Just barely. Just barely it worked, but it did. What a crazy scramble situation there, too. So many resources used by Sonix to end it out there, but Onin was doing so much swinging early, so I think it's fine if Sonix finds the proper situation to go for the up Bs, to go for the air dodges.
Where do you even go here, though? Right? Like, Onin's here. You can't go here. This is the no-go zone. You're Sonix, so maybe you go to the ledge, but then your options, like, are bad, bad, terrible. Like, what is this?
It's terrible too, and you have such high it's terrible, such high percent to work with as well too. So 157 after the hit. You have so few frames on the ledge for invincibility to work with as well. So your option select has to be so fast, and a little bit of analysis paralysis coming in from Sonix, giving Onin a faint heartbeat in this set, but still alive.
Absolutely. Still a hill to climb, and against a player like Sonix, always going to be a battle of attrition, but we know Onin, they're so good in these situations, not one to get tired on a long tournament run.
Oh my goodness, Sonix just going straight through the wall. I don't care how deep this is. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down.
The big bad wolf comes for us all.
Yeah, we played Sonic Unleashed. That game was crazy.
Don't talk to me about that. Don't talk to me about that.
Game 4, nevertheless, though. Oh my gosh, having to run away from that minecart going over. Crowd getting right back into it too. Such a good option to break through wall with. You can angle it up, you can angle it down, you can break through so many at once. And it's fast as hell too.
And there's a bit of threat to it, right? Oftentimes what Steves will try and do is whiff punish you or kind of like jump over whatever move you're doing and hit you while you're destroying the wall. But there's so much threat coming in from that F smash, it's really hard to challenge it because if you get it wrong, you're getting just doofed.
Up and over here too, resources being used, but if it keeps us alive, that's a worthy trade-off in my eyes.
Absolutely, and the most resources, the most iron we've seen online, almost the whole set.
I agree. Yeah, 3 or 4 max is usually what we're seeing here, and Onin's made it work. Sonix spending a lot of time in the air in the early goings of this one. I think it's giving Onin a little bit more time to gather resources. Oh my goodness, looking for a hard read there too. Nice. Up smash, not gonna take it. But really good juggle situation started, not opting for it, and again, just going for more resources. And
actually really good adaptation from Onin, recognizing that Sonix is leaning on this up air out of shield in so many situations, going for that up smash out of shield, a direct counter to that, something we've seen across the set.
Dash back here too. Sonix not always gonna be the one to go in. If we can force out options, if we can force like the rogue minecart something just from distance, that is a win. A lot of people talk about how Steve wins by standing across the other side of the stage, but if your character is just as threatening across the stage, it is a win. But once it comes to scrapping, it is really hard to compete with what Steve can do.
And it's just an omen, right? We talked about that ability to whiff punish Sonic as he attacks the block. Onin feeling confident in that situation, jumping over the block, getting the back air in during the end leg of that forward smash.
Got to capitalize here too. You have 100% with this Rage online. We spent the diamonds once again. Sonix maybe a little bit of a misinput, dropping, the spring ride, not going below the ledge too, but just setting up a weird situation in the corner.
And I think there's a degree of like, okay, this situation might not be good, but it's weird, right? Sonix is not going to be ready for whatever happens next, and I like it. That being said, the minecart caught with the back air. We've seen that one before, and now Sonix going to try and fight his way back into this one. Trying to close this one out before we get to a Game 5. Scary proposition. Onin feeling rejuvenated after that Game 3.
Up and over here too, kind of playing the circle game here too. Sonix is going to be very picky with how we approach going forward here too, realizing this is such a big moment in the set. If we drop this stock early, this game could be curtains going to a Game 5, but if we can survive another 30, 40, 50% and make it even, we're still in the neck of getting this one out into 3-1.
It's always so funny too, when Sonic runs into the blocks, he does a little flip.
Yeah.
He got stumped out of nowhere. It messes me up. I thought Sonix was taunting for a second. He did it again. It's
crazy. A lot of characters do weird things on the clank with the block. You see Onin get a lot of mileage off of characters running into wall and finding forward smash, finding options like that. But seldom seen here in this set. What a weird one. Okay, still weird.
And Sonix, just as surprised as we are that still had a hitbox, taking 49% off the back of what seems like an innocuous mistake.
Wow.
The grab, the confidence.
Just the nair here too. I really like that being the closer because it sends so high and it's often super fresh, but not going to find it there. What can we do with this Rage? Go on.
No resources here for Onin. Going to have to mine them back up in the corner. We see how Sonix is able to set up checkmate situations when resources aren't online. That being said, this pressure, it gets so scary. Steve with Diamond, and you're at 80. Everything's a problem.
Big tech there. Not going to find his swing afterwards. Sonix, smart to recognize, using the backboard to the advantage, trying to set up the dunk.
Ball online now. Ha! Let me try to get rid of this. Onin wisely setting up another wall, willing to take their time, willing to play the same game that Sonix has been playing this whole time. The percentage, it doesn't matter. The kill will come eventually so long as the game plan is sound. And for the first time, Sonix has to be the aggressor.
Yeah, it's so scary here too. Unable to put out so many big hitboxes, but threading the needle to find that one. But Nurse, we are damaged goods on the side of Sonix here too. Gonna have to be surgical to get through all of this, trying to weave our way through. Be damned, we jump straight over the block wall, an option we do not choose often because it is so risky. Sonix made a bunch of money off of it there, 41%.
Absolutely. Now playing such a careful neutral, trying not to let Onin get anything going. A little bit of impatience as that minecart comes out, not too big a punish. Sonic, for all he's good for, not known for necessarily killing you at 50 very consistently, so a couple of these risks can be calculated if Onin picks the right moment.
Slowed down here too. It seems like Onin just wants to let the opportunity come to them. Not going to be the one to force it. But if you let Sonix linger around for a little too long, it gets really scary. Resetting the situation on the other side, force the air dodge back. Ooh, homing attack.
Trying to get a little cute with it, a setup at the ledge that we haven't seen yet. And catching the spin jump with the back air on and brings us to a Game 5 set.
And what a slow burn that game was. Less than a minute left on the clock, but both players were really throwing them at each other. In Game 5, I don't know what Onin did between that third game, or between that second game and that third game, but it seems like a whole new person on the sticks.
It's a world of difference, it really is. And I think something I really want to talk about with these sets as well is the value of taking that first stock. And I know we talk about momentum in a game with two kind of campier characters in terms of like, okay, it's kind of a buzzword, whatever. But being able to take the first stock means that you're able to implicitly set the pace of the game. And they have both been doing that to a T when they have gotten the opportunity. We really need to see an extreme amount of care taken on this first stock because it is so easy to push it further and further and further.
Locked and loaded. If you told me just a few minutes ago that we'd be going to a Game 5 here, I thought you'd be crazy. But Onin has absolutely deserved that respect to be to this point. Oh, people in the crowd slamming their hats. They're ready for this one. So much energy built up. What will it be at the end? Sonix versus Onin. Winner of this one in winners finals. Let's get it going.
And I actually like what Sonix did there, taking a stand, taking a second, breathing. Even coming from like a sports psychology background, there are things that you can do to reset your nervous system, get you back in the zone, standing, stretching. One of those things.
The physical being connected to the mental. That's what it is. This is all a whole body experience. It's not just the hands, it's the mind, it's the emotions at play here too.
48 script.
Insane opening. Onin, a player on fire right now. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, the contrast from what we were seeing in that Game 1.
Absolutely, and Sonix has still been doing throughout the set a very good job of making sure these resources are consistently low for Onin, but the difference maker has been just that. These openings are too big. Sonix now, pressure in the corner, trying to catch Onin, swinging in the reversal, could be good enough.
Oh, able to get behind there. Sonix reaching too deep on a forward air once again. Onin's made some money off of that thus far. Going to swing a forward smash through this wall, I believe. No, going to be the get up, just jumping over the wall. Saved mix-up. Sonix realizing, again, so risky to jump over block wall. That's exactly what Onin wants. Dropping the anvil, though, on the air dodge. Forced into the situation. But, again, the way that Sonix was able to play that mid-stock, that mid-percent game here, still leaves us with an opportunity to find a stock early.
Absolutely, and the block reset means 43% is online. A little bit aggressive with that minecart, but it goes unpunished in the tech. Actually setting up a weird situation.
Ooh, the air dodge fakes. It's like a ledge trump over the wall. Faking you're going over the wall there, seeing if Onin swings and comes over. Did not happen, but I'm excited to see if that happens again. Oh, the errant grab gets called out. Sonix is so confident, so ready. Oh, no.
If that killed, that was a nightmare scenario for Sonix. Coming back on aggressively, though, and Onin is ready for it. 84% is already in dangerous territory, and we talked about the ability for Sonix to play that late game, knowing the kill will come to him eventually. When you are this far behind, it does not matter.
Oh, over the wall once again. Got caught for the startup on forward smash. Onin punishing things we have not seen punished yet. Homing attack off of the jump. Very smart. Up and over, going low. Forward tilt will give us our option. Okay, we have brought it to even stock to 100%. Not unreasonable to bring back, but it is scary, especially these diamonds online for Steve.
Yeah, very lucky getting out of that minecart just in time and having that spring, the get out of jail option on, and now trying to get these resources online, pressuring with the minecart. Sonix a little too aware. These forward smashes still coming in strong.
3 high wall once again. It's just like we are spending the resources all the time as Onin, but I feel like we're being more particular and more accurate with when we are using our aggressive resources like this iron.
I like that. I like that. More calculated.
So true, my friend, so true.
Now, in disadvantage, able to get out of it with the minecart. Sonix still playing safe. Nickel and diming his way back into this game. The flip. Style points on this one as Onin finally makes a commitment.
Oh my goodness. It was a commitment as soon as Sonix ran under that block. Onin realized it, and Sonix did as well too, so feinting a few times. Running into that corner would have been certain doom.
Oh. Jab one, poke check, let him know. You're not safe anywhere. And despite starting this stock at nearly 100%, Sonix has crawled this all the way back.
Look at the forward smash on top of that anvil. That was crazy spacing and angling of the forward smash. I mean, my goodness. Onin has done 12%, and Sonix has absolutely taken over the stock with over 130 put on.
And the extended hitbox from the minecart almost spelled
oh my gosh, a grab?
The grab. The second one we've seen in that situation, a little bit out of character. 136% dangerous for both players. But Sonix right now is not making mistakes.
Line in the sand has been drawn. Will Sonix come over, or will Onin be the first one to reach? Oh, back air gonna take it, finally. But the way that Sonix played that almost perfectly has put this to a dead even game going into last stock. Game
Absolutely.
5.
A big difference between being here with 0% on Onin and being here with 150% on Onin. You just need to find this killing blow. The forward tilt not quite going to do it, but the next one near the ledge will.
Oh gosh. Charging in the corner here too, just dropping the spring here, get out of dodge, back air found.
So good.
For the jump out of minecart. All of this is because of Sonix not giving up in that final moment of that second stock. Oh, the reset here, caught Onin for the defensive option.
So smart from Sonix, recognizing that Onin getting a little bit antsy, pressing that minecart button out of disadvantage, crafting right in front of it.
Diamond tools online now.
Okay.
But this is crazy. Finally gonna get something going here too. Walk the dog across the stage, coast to coast.
Little two-piece, what we come to expect. The air dodge though is going to get caught. Minecart back to the ledge. A little bit of a mix-up with the diamond.
I mean, even game. You couldn't draw it any better than this for either of the players. Down smash. Going to hesitate on it. Back throw to block. Stop it. Not dead. Barely. Oh my gosh. Jumping out. Sonix forward tilt once again. Not going to do it. Up and over. We dropping the anvil. No. Let the back air linger. Coast to coast. We're alive.
Anything will kill at this percent, including dash attack. No. The sparks fly again and again and again. Sonix maneuvering to block a weak hit. There's 1 minute left on the clock.
Dash attack not going to do it. Sonix in the air once again through the shield. Everyone's whiffing. No one can find a hit of any meaning. Forward air over. Sonix and Onin just swinging, praying something will take them to this winner's finals. The Nair in the middle of the stage will do it. Sonix slays the previous GOML champion. Going winner's finals here. Get on my level forever. And the crowd cheering for Sonix to a hard-fought set. You see the respect being given by either player. Valiant effort across the board. If I'm in loser's bracket of this tournament, I am shaking to play against Onin, but Sonix, oh my God.
I mean, that was demonic. That last 30 seconds of that game was truly demonic. There's only so much you can expect from these players. Heart pounding, the definition of fear, as both these players are put in Game 5 last stock. And look at this mix-up. Wave landing on the platform, and then a run off neutral air. We have not seen that at all.
Oh my goodness,
At all.
my friend.
The illusion of safety comes down to the very last moment, and it's ridiculous that in that situation you have another mix-up in your back pocket.
It's interesting too because we had seen Sonix go for so many nairs, 4 kills. I even pointed it out in the middle of Game 4 or Game 5. It's usually your freshest option. It always sends super high. It's very weird to DI. It comes out fast. You're not really expecting it. And in the moment we needed it most, Sonix was able to rely on that option. So crazy awareness, knowing what would do it in that moment and the exact thing you may have needed.
Absolutely. And a great pop-off, honestly.
Yes.
I gotta say, we've had some good pops-offs this weekend. Shout out to the cartwheel. Maybe we haven't gotten quite that far yet, but I like a good pop-off. You know what I mean? I think there's something about